Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Another episode of From Zero to Hero. Now we are going to have a look through the schedule, as always, have a look at the competition screen, and then what we'll do is we'll have a look at the squad, see who's been playing well, before we get into today's game against Valorenga. So onto the schedule. Okay, you'll see some defeats since you were last with us. The Valorenga game actually got put back by 2 weeks, so I've actually played 2 more games than expected. So we followed up the live game with a 1-0 defeat away to Hunnesfoss. Really disappointing to lose first game of the season, but it was inevitable and it came against a really good side. And then we actually played top of the table Fredrikstad, and we got 2-0 victory against them. I was really happy because I thought it was putting us in the right direction again after losing the first game of the season. But then we came up against the lower league Rosforth in the third round of the cup, and we actually went out. We lost it 2-0, guys, and it was just depressing from start to finish. Nothing went well, nothing was worth showing you. But the good thing about it was we followed that up with 3 clean sheets and 3 victories in a row in the league. Nessoft Sotra away before Sanezov, a derby game at home. We beat them 1-0 in front of exactly 1,000 fans before Strumman came to town and we beat them 2-0. We've actually just lost our second league game and third game of the season away from home to Barham, so really disappointing to have another defeat on the card, but we all have to be honest here, we were never expecting to be doing so well, so we're still in a really good position. Let's check the competition screen. As you see, we have a game in hand over the team in third, Hunnesfoss, and if we beat the team today, beat Valorenga today, we'd actually go 4 points clear of third, and we'd only be 3 points off top. If I got offered that 16 games into the season, I would have snapped the hands off. I mean, I'm exactly halfway through now with 31 points. And I suppose the way I should be looking at it at the minute is we are 16 points clear of relegation. And we still really should be looking at that, because at the end of the day we expect to fight bravely against relegation. So as long as we stay up, we should be happy as far as I'm concerned. But we've got a big game today against Valorenga. I mean, it could put us in a really good position, or it could make us be extremely close to dropping further down the table. Goals wise, Espen's now got over 10. He's on 11 after 16 in total games wise. The next top is only 3 goals. So I am desperately trying to get a striker in, guys, but I'm scouting and I'm just not finding anybody at the minute. Assists wise, we have a couple of players on 5, Salveston and Diaz. Key passes, it's Aguka, Zembersky, and then Diaz. Interceptions, it's going to be our defenders. It's Rojan and Ferretin with 240 and 199. I have actually made another sign since you were with us, which I have forgot to show you. I brought this guy in. He is a former Egerton player from 2014. He spent last season at Sanezov playing 11 games. A really solid defender. He has 11 for heading, 9 for marking, 9 for tackling, some decent mentals and some decent physicals also. Natural fitness for only 6 is disappointing, but he's come in. Hopefully he's going to do well. But if anything, it's going to add a bit of extra strength in our defence, because we were maybe 1 or 2 players short. But under the average rating, topping it is actually the new signing, but he's only played the 1 game. He got 7.7. Vigstad also only 1 game, 7.3. So Diaz is topping it out of the best of the rest, people who've actually played consistently throughout the season so far. But we're going to just quickly go on to the finances. Sorry, my mind went blank what I wanted to show you. So we're at 152k now in the plus. Potential to make 399k this season. That would be nice. That would be nice. But let's just see where it ends first. But yeah, that's what it is. It's a short episode. There's not really anything happened apart from us going out the cup. A couple of defeats, which was upsetting. But apart from that, since you last with us where we did our tactics talk, not really a lot to show you. I am hoping by the next episode there's going to be at least 2, if not 3 new signings to push us to the end of the season. But for now, let's get into today's game against Valorenga. So we are at home. I'm curious now. Oh, that's disappointing. I spoke about possibility. Could we sell out? No. 894 tickets. Well, I don't know what we've got to do to convince the people of Egerton to come and watch the game. I genuinely thought we would have sold over 1,000. Biggest game of the season, in my opinion. And the Sandnes Ulf is a big game. Derby obviously got 1,000 fans in to watch that, but I genuinely thought this game would have attracted more. Now Vålerenga are actually sitting in 7th. They're such a big side, it's such a shock to actually see them in this division at all. And what I would ask, guys, is obviously this is a from zero to hero save. And before I actually click to get this match started, I actually want to ask you guys, how should I do this? Do you think if a job like Vålerenga, who are a very large Norwegian side, their stadium is the national stadium, do you think if that job come up and I was offered it, should I move to Vålerenga? Should I move to Vikings Stavanger, the biggest local team to me, if that job came up, or should I stay at Egerton for as long as possible? How do you guys want to see this journey progress? Please let me know in the comments. Really would like to know how you guys want to see this progress, because obviously I am looking in the long run to move if I need to boost my reputation and to win major trophies in Europe and in the world. But let's concentrate on this game. Hopefully we can beat Vålerenga here. So Nordby's got it into Zagukas. Oh, Espen hit the post from, 20 yards? Right, come on. So we've dominated. We've had 5 shots there and even had a single shot on target, guys, after 37 minutes. So what? So we're 15. So we're now 17. A win will put us 19 points clear of relegation, which means we're literally only 5 or 6 games away from actually securing safety in the division, which, as I've said, is still the main aim. But if we continue like this, then obviously we can't be stupid. We've then got to actually look at the possibility that we could end up moving up into the Norwegian First Division, the Tipper League, and the top tier of Norwegian football. Right, let's get the second half underway. I'd love to get a victory here against such a massive side like Vålerenga. Diaz getting down the wing. Just calmly into Zagukas. Back to Diaz. Come on, get a good ball in. Espen front post, hits the bar. Unlucky. Absolute fantastic play to have Espen Rasmussen up front. His goals in the first season, as you know, got promoted. And this season he's keeping us up. But I just feel we need more firepower behind him. Our attack midfielders are good. Oh, he's offside. No, I was going to say, as we're talking about how good Espen's been, he gets a goal. But yeah, my attack midfield is good, but they're just not scoring enough, guys. I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, the second highest scorer in the team's only got 3 goals. Come on. And what I would say is we have the youngsters who we looked at after the youth recruitment and the opening episode of the season, if you remember. Once I am guaranteed safety in the league, I will be given the potential stars that came through the recruitment a couple of games. There was 1 or 2 who had potential, so they will get some league games. And sorry about that, I just brought the score, the time and everything up on the screen. Just feel like I flew through this episode, but there really wasn't much to show you. I just wanted to kind of get this game played and get your opinion on what you wanted to see, because I'd been actually linked with a couple of jobs. They weren't bigger jobs, but the jobs were actually starting to appear, so I wanted to get your opinion on what you thought I should do. But come on, we've got a penalty, 55 minutes in. Come on, down the middle, keeper didn't even move. Get in there. That puts us 1-0 up against Vålerenga. Now, when this save started, I never dreamed of playing a team as big as Vålerenga in the second season, and I definitely didn't dream we'd be able to beat them. I had a long-term plan for my career and for Egerton. I planned on just developing myself at Egerton. I set myself 3 seasons to get promoted out of the 3rd tier, and we did in the first season. So it's just going amazing. Seriously, it's just out of this world how well it's going. Okay, so I'm going to bring you on. So, if people remember the winger we signed, Undheim, who I'm actually training as an attacking midfielder in the centre. Another injury. Oh, he's just come on. Seriously, he's just come on. Okay, Andreas, you can come on now. Come on, got 5 minutes to just hold this out. Contain. Just for this last minute. Win it. Yes, win it. Get in there. That's what you want. Come on. No, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. 20 seconds. That's ours. Come on. Don't let them box us in. Yes! Get in there. We beat Valerenga 1-0 at home. Right, so we're now past the halfway point of the season. So I'm going to, before we check the schedule, see when you're going to come back and join us, we're just going to have a look at my manager profile and show how that has changed since the opening day of my management career. So on the screen now you will see my old managerial stats, and I will now reveal my new ones. So as you'll see, there's some changes there, and it is definitely progressing, so it is something to be happy with. And you will also see at the bottom, I've played 47 games, so I'm coming up to my 50th game in management. So something to be proud of. Starting, hopefully that'll turn to 500 and then 1,000. But everyone's got to start somewhere. So let's check the schedule. See when you're going to come back and join us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know we're going to come back for this game, Mjøndalen at home. I think that's a good time to come back. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.